Go live. Go long, go live. All right, now.
Got it.
Got it. All right. I might even record this if I can. Well, not that I have to. I don't have to record it. Are we live, live, live? Oh my gosh.
So I do
You
have these.
think I would have combed my hair at least. And I do believe that there is a live chat. Record this. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that. I'm new to all of this, so I actually have chat on here.
Oh, cool.
I mean, you would think I'm new at this stuff. Oh, you hit that
Plateau.
that plateau of learning tech, and good evening.
So I was saying I have these two decks, and what I like to do is verify by more than one method, but they're both cards, but they're both very different from each other.
Yeah.
So concerning Linda Dillman.
Concerning me, my goodness.
Well, do you have a question, or do you just want to one card read?
That's okay. That's okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just going to wait till the cards tell me to stop.
I'm just going to minimize the window here so that. Okay, I'm going to play this. Nope. Stop that. All right. You see, this is so much easier than OBS. Why do people torture themselves? I mean, really.
So as I'm shuffling the cards and sitting here, I see this vision of you. Of course, there's no snow on the ground, but then I had to put snow there because it's got to be snowy there. I saw you at the bottom of the hill in front of a body of water.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. And you were like at the end, it came, it was to the end of the lake or pond or wherever. That's just what I'm seeing in my eyes, and I don't know why. You walk down this hill, and you're standing looking at the water. It was really calm. So I will cut the deck. 2, 3. And I'll explain what these are. This is, I'll read the card. I'll let you get the visual on it. It's number 15.
Yikes. Okay.
So this deck is divided up into 3 sections. In the first, how do they describe this? The first 8 cards has to do with emanation, like concepts and archetypes, abstract thoughts and things like that. You fall into the second category, which is creation. The 9 through 16 cards. This illustrates the form that the human being commonly attributes to archetype concepts of the emanations, to understand them and use them. So it's like a stepping stone up, like symbols and signs in mathematics, or like divinities and gods and religions and cults. In this case, we have some of the main Aztec divinities who are the roots of the cult of Santa Muerte. So card 13. I'm going to have to pronounce this name. Huitzilopochtli.
Okay.
So this is the god of the sun and of war, simultaneously benevolent but strict. In fact, just as the sun can sense life on Earth, its excess can burn and kill. He can be considered a sublimated form of the light card of 8, powerful and generous, but lethal if, like the little hummingbird that flies too near it, near to it. We do not keep the right distance from it, or if we exceed in arrogance and presumptuousness. So the advice from the dead: proceed calmly along the path you have chosen, but without presumption, towards the first goals you see in the light. Otherwise, the shadows you meet on your path will seem like darkened wells. I am getting
You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
well, yeah, what you, this part of your life you're in right now, trying for anything. I mean, you still walk the path and you're heading for the light and the light's there, but it's not given to you, and you see it in the future, but it's not here yet.
Mhm.
But you have to keep towards your goal, because otherwise just behind you will be the shadows, you know, so you just keep moving. It's basically a very methodical path that you're on right now. It's just, you don't even have a choice. You know, you see the light and you're going for it. Staying positive, because that's all you really have right now is the light. I think that's what everybody is trying to focus on. We're all kind of at a stagnant standstill.
Mhm.
In a way, we're moving, but we're not moving. It's very weird. We're in a transition, and well, we are heading for the light. I do have to back my stew. So what I'll do next, I like doing 3-card spreads with any signifier cards if needed.
Yes,
this is
I
a
do.
cool little box. It's a little Chinese box.
Oh, okay, nice.
And it
I got
fits.
one of those here from Spontaneous.
I don't know what it says on the front. Yeah, I tried to use Google Translate, but I got.
Is that right side up or upside down?
This would be right side up.
Okay, it's definitely Chinese. Oh, very, very Oriental. Yes, or Asian.
Yeah, it's Chinese, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And these, whoops, let's put these back in. Hi, Maya. Oh, I did bring my big one. And they're little teeny cards. I can hold them in my.
That's called a.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's called.
There's a name for them?
Yeah, it's a Rider-Waite deck, but there's, oh gosh. It's the deck that you keep in your purse, because if you go to a coffee shop or something and somebody needs a spur of the moment reading, it's
right.
Cafe cards.
Cafe cards. Oh, cool.
It's called Cafe cards. Yeah.
All right. Cards stop shuffling on, which means I didn't have to shuffle a whole lot. I'll just kind of do it as a pathway spread. I'll have the first card represent you.
Sure.
And the second card represent the situation at hand, which would be your pathway. And the last card will be some kind of advice or resolve. Okay, so the first card you got is the 4 of coins. Pentacles.
Pentacles, okay.
I'll do a quick read. I don't have them. I have so many decks, I don't have them. If I use them a lot, I'm pretty good at it, but I'm not proficient at that. Timeout. Representing you. Right now, you were holding on to what you have. I don't think this really represents you trying to sell things and whatnot, but you're holding on to what's meaningful to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of it isn't even necessarily functional or large objects, but almost like meaningful things. The
Mm-hmm.
gift. I don't know if that resonates with you.
Does.
Okay, in
It
the
does.
situation at hand, I'll get to it. And I do reversed, so this card was reversed. Star. So the situation at hand is reversed.
Oh, okay.
Pausing, reflecting.
Reflecting.
This suggests not having all the means yet. Kind of
Oh,
like impotent, like you're just don't, it's like a car with no gas.
yes. Yes.
You're holding on to the small things because everything else is just like, oh, screw it. You're like a car with no gas in it right now. You got the engine. So we'll just say you're idling.
Great.
Situation at hand. The outcome or any advice or whatever, we could always go on this. You got the reversed world card. We'll see what that says. It says, you're kind of stagnant, but there still is you're still on your foundation with the permanence. Like you have this inertia,
Mhm.
but it's like on hold. Everything here says like you're in car with no gas and you got this inertia, but it's kind of sitting stagnant.
Mm.
We can pull another card to kind of define a better outcome, because that wasn't really advice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know that could not be closer to the truth right now.
Okay. A lot of these are reversed. We got the 8 of staves or wands. I think they call them wands.
Nope, I'm not going backwards in life.
But that's a reversed. I do reverse. But sometimes it's a good thing. No.
Yeah, it depends on, yeah, I suppose if it's like, is it the 8 of Swords?
All right. So yeah, I mean the advice right now that I can see for you. No, the wands.
Or 8 of Pentacles. If it's 8 of Pentacles, then it's
No,
like,
it's wands.
okay, okay.
So ouch.
Do I want to know?
Well, it's right now you're looking at other people's success and you're like, you know, when's my ship coming in type of thing.
Mhm.
Okay. Because it's kind of a jealousy. not so much in disputing, but you feel the arrows, you know, you feel it. You feel it. Let's try a future card. The next one.
Mm-hmm.
Because the universe knows I was already going to ask this anyways. They're all reversed.
Oh dear.
Okay. Strength.
Okay.
This is, you've gotten 3 major arcanas already though. The strength reversed. Well, I know what it is. Not reversed. It says the same thing. It just kind of like discord.
Mm.
What we'll do is afterwards, I will do another spread.
Okay.
Of a different nature to
Clarify.
Clarify basically for picking something specific, like a specific date. You said that when it was warm, something good was going to happen.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so I will ask the cards when it's warm. I can continue and do it now if you want, or I can let you go.
If you want to sit on that for a minute, I can do a read. I can
do a read because I'm shuffling. I'll just keep shuffling till the cards tell me to stop.
Okay.
And then yep.
I'm just going to turn my camera downwards so that you can see the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll flip it back up.
Now, which ones are these?
This is the Akashic deck.
Okay.
Akashic Tarot. Okay, so I've been shuffling for a little bit. And by the way, if anybody is listening, I know it just says there's one watching, but if anybody's listening, if you do happen to do cards and you want to come on live with me, please let me know. Drop a comment. Come and join the chat if you want. Ask a question of either one of us tonight. Anytime you want to come on live, just let me know. I think I'm going to do this every Saturday. Well, I'm going to try to anyway. I don't normally advertise that I do personal readings. I like people to be somehow drawn to me, and that way it's a lot more organic. But for some reason, just the past couple of weeks, couple of months, really, I've been so, I don't know, just I've been drawn to telling people that yes, I do cards, and yes, I do Akashic journeys. Please let me know. Once we're done here, I'm going to put a description, or sorry, a website, a Facebook page or group in the description below. But I just can't do it while we're live. Otherwise it will mess everything up. And trust me, you don't want to see what my day looked like. So if I mess up this live stream, then I probably will just go to bed and I won't wake up until next week. Okay, so I'm going to, so there's this one, and then there's this one, and then there's this one. Are you able to see those? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, everything's going to be backwards for me. And the energy on the bottom, okay, I know exactly what that one is. The energy, oh my goodness. The energy on the bottom is Raphael, Archangel Raphael. So this is, yeah. Is it really? Okay. So
well, when I took the test to see who my main angel was, that was it, Raphael. Raphael
is the one that always has your back. So he's always heading up the rear.
Helper. Yep.
Yeah, he's the one that's always helping you out. So anyway, so Raphael, the events leading up to, and I'm going to clarify these as well. The events leading up to this is up in the air. Okay, Everything is up in the air.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
been for a long time.
All right. So just let me read a little bit further into that, and I am going to clarify them with Metatron. I might even do a second row here. Number 18. So up in the air. And just so everybody knows, if you're listening here, I don't memorize the cards. I can't memorize a clock, let alone a deck of cards. During this time of your life, there are aspects of important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. Okay, and this is why we do cards, because we kind of want to, we kind of want to know what's going to happen. We're the ones that are reading spoilers on YouTube about the next. I read spoilers on movies and Coronation Street, and I shouldn't, because it's a soap opera. You're not supposed to read the spoilers. Let me see. There's too much about the situation that is still up in the air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided. Okay, this makes sense right here. Now I'm kind of getting. So we can just move Raphael over here. It's just because I'm used to a bigger window. This is a smaller one. Yeah, with two of us in here, this is a small window. Which way am I going? And it's backwards too, so that's really throwing me off. Okay, so everything is up in the air, and it has a lot to do with external influences. So there's a situation that you want more information on, but you're not able to get the information because there's somebody with that external influence that's dragging you this way and dragging you that way, and then you don't have time to figure out what's going on.
That would be my son and my computer with my business. Yeah.
The King of Keys. Okay, so everything is up in the air at the moment. This is going to be the outcome card, and so everything is just kind of go in this direction. The King of Keys. See how he is. Okay, so he's a king, and he's kind of watching over the kingdom at the moment is what's going on. Can you see how well can you see that? Okay.
Good. I can see it fine, yeah.
Okay. So he's watching over the kingdom right now, almost guarding it. Okay. So this could have a lot to do with gosh, almost protection. So you could, this doesn't have to necessarily be a male figure, it can be a female figure, but it has a lot to do with a little bit of protection here. But let me just read into this a bit more. King of Keys. King of Keys. Okay, yes, we know that. Whether the king represents you or another, be on the lookout for a major promotion or heightening of income. We've all need that income, or further career advancements. Okay. So there's something that you're working towards. You need to advance in something to heighten your career or whatever it is that you do. But there's somebody or something is holding you back because there's some information that you need, but somebody is holding back on that information.
I also get organized too, because I'm building shelves so I can reorganize all my stock and herbs and everything. And it's one step forward, two steps backwards. I can tell you about that later. It's sitting in the hallway.
Yes. Okay. Careers in finance, real estate, business are typical of the King of Keys, but management in any industry can be forthcoming. This may also be a good time for self-employment and a business expansion for you or a man in your life. Okay. It could be your son.
Maybe help happen with the expansion, because with the group that I'm in, they're putting out a list of healers and this, that, and the other thing. And safe doctors and all that sort of thing. So,
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You know what? That it could be the CC group.
yeah.
Yeah. But there's that little bit of information that you're kind of looking for, but nobody is being forthcoming with that. But it will. So it's bringing you up to this current situation, which is, I mean, you are going to expand on that at some point. And then reflection. Reflection is, believe it or not, it can be a trip overseas or over water, or it is a moment of reflection, absolutely, for you to, this card can sometimes show a trip, particularly a trip over water. More important, it can reveal that you have a new direct line into your psychic gifts. You are also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. Okay, so there's a lot of psychic gifts, and you've told me that you know, things are starting to really build up and feeling more and more energy. And so while you're sitting back, just kind of thinking about it, as you meditate, those gifts are building up again. Let me see. You recognize the difference between intuitive voice, which is calm and assured, and your lower emotional compulsions. Okay. So we do have compulsions. You know, I have a compulsion to sell my cameras, but that's not my intuitive voice. That's my compulsion. Let me see. This would also be a great time for you to take classes on meditation, psychic development, counseling, healing, and other psychological and spiritual arts. So if there is a, and like I said, this is your energy right there. That's the energy that we're looking towards.
I'm not in classes right now, but we are sharing information.
Okay, good. I'm going to clarify all three really quick here. Let me get these clarified here. Clarify the up in the air. Oops. What does that say? I can't see that. The light of the world. Okay. The Oracle of Delphi. And my hands are so dry. These cards are just, yeah, the cards are slipping out of my hands because my hands are dry. And winged messengers. These two cards, I'm telling you, if you go back and you look at my other videos, these two cards always come up together.
That's wild. Yeah.
Yeah. So up in the air, the light of the world. Okay. It's really hard to see that.
No, I can see it fine. Actually, further away is more clear.
Oh, okay. It's clearer down here?
Because there's no glare from the glass.
Okay. And the light of the world. Let me see. Through your life, though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move to a higher awareness. So down here, we've got a situation, and you want to move forward, you know, like let's use the CC as an example. You want to move forward into that and do a lot more of the reflection and a lot more work with your excuse me, spiritual gifts, psychic gifts. But there's somebody or something is holding you back from the information that you need. And then we have up here the opportunity is now presenting itself for you to move to a higher awareness. It's a great time to open to your higher self. So I mean, again, it's just kind of reiterating the fact that the more you want to move up, the more work on the inner self, your higher self, needs to do with you. Okay. And then the Oracle of Delphi. Oh, I should have these ones memorized by now because I always pull these ones. Okay. When you receive this card, you are in a time of great insight and psychic power. Okay. So down here, you're looking to build on, for instance, the group. Let's use the group because we're using Raphael as our energy. So I'm thinking that the CC group, you're looking to build on that. Something is holding you back. You're looking to build. Now's the time to work on finding the answers, finding the blocks to remove those blocks. And this is saying that this is the perfect time for you to do this work over here. Right now is a perfect time. And the best way to do that.
I feel it too, I know.
Yeah. You see these two messengers right here? Look at this. Okay, so you got the dove and the hawk. The dove brings you messages from spirit. The hawk brings you messages of confusion. Okay. And, if you look directly across here, right here, up in the air, everything is up in the air because this hawk is bringing you messages of confusion and putting, I don't know, putting roadblocks in your way. So we just need to get rid of this hawk by working on your inner self, doing a lot more meditation.
I'm creating my own roadblocks pretty much. Just
Oh, are you?
Lazy right now, just lazy and tired.
Yeah, that's your winged, that's one of those winged messengers that is, it's putting up. So that answers this question: who or what is blocking you from information? So this hawk here is blocking you from moving forward. Okay. So it's just a matter of focus. I know, when it comes down to it, it's just a simple, tiny little answer is focus. But it's not so simple. If you're caught up in that, it's not a simple little answer. It's hard to turn
what the biggest problem is that I constantly answer to everybody else's whims, especially like my phone callers,
Yeah.
And sometimes I just won't pick up the phone. I could be ready. It's almost like the universe. I'll be ready to do something, boots on, the phone rings, it's so and so. And then I get a cup of coffee, and then I waste, then I don't feel like doing what I was doing anymore. And this happens almost like clockwork every day. It's something happens.
I don't answer my phone.
It's weird. It's not even always the phone. It could be something else. A few weeks, well, probably 2 weeks now, I had all these plans to do this, that, and the other thing, chop a lot of wood, get ready for winter and cold weather. I lost water pressure. And I was 4 days without water, and I had to melt snow just to flush. And it took 4 days to get my water back. It was just, and before that, it started at Thanksgiving, 2 days before Thanksgiving. I had all these plans. I was tired. I slept for 2 days. Then I had intestinal problems for 8 or 9 days. 8 or 9 days.
There's also ascension symptoms.
Then my knee went out. No, first then my back, and then my left knee. This was like a month. It's like months just go by.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yep. There's also ascension symptoms, and there's your guides are, well, I'll give you an example. I started this job in mid-December, and I had put my knee out, and it was the weekend before I started that job. I thought, I guess I'm going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start this job. It was a job of, it was a lot of walking involved, but for the first 2 weeks, I was sitting in front of a computer. So I thought, okay, at least I have those extra 2 weeks to heal. And the moment I'm leaving the job, and I thought, okay, I'm good to start first thing Monday morning. I'm fine. I'm not in any pain. And I went to get in my car, and you know how you turn to get in
Yeah.
your car. Yeah,
Yeah.
threw my knee right out again, and I almost hit the deck. It was so, and so I had to call my supervisor and say, I appreciate the fact that you hired me. I'm so grateful that you hired me, but I can't walk. I can't walk. And I ended up leaving. So I think whenever I'm off my path, my guides will come in and give me a wake-up call. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a
Whack.
clarification. Okay, passion, circles of life. So you get your family is involved, and signs. Oh, look at this right there. Okay, so you're getting signs. Yeah, signs from spirit with love. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so let's go over here.
I'm going to turn the volume up because I have to do something with my stove quick. It's not burning. and I'm
Okay.
getting cold in here. I'm listening though.
Okay, so
Listening?
you've got let me see, passion, love for life. You love and so whatever it is you're working towards, again, it's a CC group that we're focusing on. And because you have a passion for life, and you did mention something about, having difficulty saying no to people, is because you have a passion for helping them, for helping heal them, even though some of them, I don't know, sometimes people do get a little difficult and they do kind of drain our energy, but because you have that passion for love and for life, it's hard for you to say no.
I also volunteer a lot,
Yes, yeah.
and even money wise, I don't even ask for money or I'll buy something. That's why I never have any money. I was like, as soon as I do, I'll buy something,
Yeah.
Somebody had problems with their home, and I went and bought 4 railroad spikes, the old iron ones. Yeah, they're $5 each. That's $20.
Yes.
You know.
Okay, and then the next card you have here, think about spending time with those with those who have cared for you. Okay, the mother who nursed you, the father who watched you grow, the brother. Okay, so there's family that have nurtured you to where you are. Within this family, there will be issues, problems, and challenges. Any family has got issues, problems, and challenges, as well as times of great joy and celebration. Welcome them. So this is very ancestral. Okay, and when you are, let me see, if healing is so, excuse me, there could be some healing, ancestral healing, that needs to be done in order for you to, it's perfectly okay for you to say no to people. It's perfectly all right. Okay. That
I would
does
say
not,
my family is my new family. I have just my sister now.
yes.
And yeah.
But that doesn't take away your passion for love and life. Okay. It's perfectly okay for you to say no. And you don't even have to explain anything to anybody. There could be some ancestral healing, because, it could be ancestral that's holding you back. Okay. And these messages, but down here, I want you to listen to those signs that are those intuitive signs that are coming to you.
Oh, I get
Okay?
a lot of them now. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. But make sure the ones that you are paying extra attention to are the signs of love and joy and peace and all that stuff. And then this right here, this hawk is probably going to start flying the other direction. He's no longer going to, he's not going to bother you anymore with the messages of confusion. Okay, so you've got some family here. They could be your hawk. Any ancestors that you have that were giving you a difficult time, they could be coming in with messages of confusion. Okay. Use your passion for love and life to bring in the messages from the dove. This is spirit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And whatever you choose with your reflection, Raphael's going to have your back.
Uh-huh.
Raphael is going to walk with you throughout that whole journey.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting just discovering him recently. I just decided to investigate about angels, and I got these two really cool books. But before I got those, I did take this online test from somebody who's totally into angels. It's quite extensive, and there was Raphael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that resonate?
Yes, it does.
Ouch. I just
Very
snapped
much so.
my knee again. Okay.
Yeah, I had been done shuffling a while ago,
Sure.
and we were going to focus on when the earth is warm.
Yes.
And I was pondering the sequence of cards for all right, so I had thought of something. Let me figure out what was my first card. Not necessarily representing you, representing how you will feel. Okay. So the first card will represent how you'll be feeling at this time. Oh God, I did a lot of shuffling and flipping around and twisting cards, and we still have it reversed. Chariot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Crazy. So the reverse Chariot. Boy, that's rough, girl.
Oh no.
Well, what I'm getting is when it's warm, when this time period, you're going to be in the middle of a lot of ruckus. In other words, riot, shit hitting the fan.
Oh, okay.
That type of scenario
Okay.
when it gets warm.
Oh dear.
Okay. Well, that's just how you'll be feeling. You'll be like, ah, that's what it says. What will be going on? Oh my God. Okay. This is wicked. You're getting like major arcana and everything's upside down. This won't stop. I'm telling you, I flipped the cards around and over and shuffled and shuffled. Upside down.
Oh,
tower.
upside down tower. Okay. Yeah, I don't read the upside down ones, but if you do, then
I do.
okay.
Always. Okay. To a lesser degree, this sounds like when the weather gets warm, there'll still be oppression. You know, it won't be major calamity or ruin or anything, but to a certain degree, you're still going to be dealing with the tyranny at that time. Okay, because the word tyranny was in there, you know, for the lesser. I'm going to do one more shuffle and then just go, well, what do you have to focus on at that time? You have the Six of Pentacles. I know Canada is in such a whirlwind right now. I'm not surprised. And I don't know when it's going to stop either.
No, I think we're going to be one of the last ones to be
I was
set free.
hoping you guys would be like one of the first to get help. I know Australia was one. They were talking Canada and South Africa. The three of you. Okay. So as you see in the card, you have the merchant, and he's weighing out the money with the scales. And He's distributing out things to the needy and the distressed. So at that time, when it gets warm, amongst all the chaos and riot, that could be when the Nasara Jasara happens too.
Mhm.
We are supposed to have some kind of assistance, all from the monies that's really owed to us through taxes that no
Mhm.
one should ever really have been paying.
Mhm.
And so
Student
it
loans.
says you could get many presents and things, you know, of that nature. But it says you need to pay attention and be vigilant. But it talks of prosperity.
Mhm.
So I have a feeling the rioting and the bad times will bring
Yeah.
about something good,
Yeah, like
and stable.
the convoy that's going on right now.
Yeah. You know, I hear too many things about, it's going to be 2 to 5 years before things really straighten out, you know, but things are supposed to happen rather quickly, according to the American sources behind the scenes, not the card flippers and whoever else.
Mhm.
Because, you know, some of the psychics online are saying, oh, this and that, and I've channeled so and so, and
Yeah, there's certain names and there's certain words we just can't say here because
yeah.
YouTube will remove that. But yeah, I know. I think I know who it is you're talking about, though.
Yeah, they say it's going to be more time, and I just
Yeah.
I don't think it is. And I just had March flash into my mind, the month of March. So I think it'll let up then. I think financial relief will come then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a clarification on that. Here's another. I can't believe the major arcanas. I have never pulled up more major arcanas in reverse, little known. It's the moon. I'm getting a double down on the prosperity to refine it a little bit.
I don't know
Okay.
if I'm front loading you by saying this, but I did submit a humanitarian project to Simon.
Oh, that's good.
Simon P. I can't say his last name.
Yeah. Yep. It says what you might expect from it's the moon in reverse.
Mhm.
What you might expect from this could be in a lesser degree for now. Return the page to the story. I still can't believe these are all upside down. Page of Cups. He's holding his cup. He's looking into it. He's probably not sure whether to let go of it, but it's upside down. This is funny. I love this. This is just crazy. Okay. As a definer of it being in a lesser degree, all it's saying is that you're going to have a taste of it, because it has, in reversed, it's like a taste, a little bit of an inclination. It's going to draw you in. It's a little bit of a seduction, you know. So
Mhm.
apparently what comes in March will be a little bit in a teaser. I think it's
Oh,
just a teaser. There's people who need relief bad.
absolutely.
You know, I know the
Yes.
Nasara Jasara is supposed to be pretty intense, but as
Mhm.
far as the methods in the quantum that world of it, that's
Yeah.
going to take a while to establish.
Yes. Yeah. And there's still a lot of people that are they don't even know that Ireland is lifting
Oh yeah, I heard
mandates.
that. I heard that.
Yeah.
And so now you got the two of wands upright.
Mm-hmm.
Woo woo.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, walk
So
softly with a big
he's
stick.
looking off. He's looking off over the water into the distance from a higher plateau. Speaking of dry fingers, throw these.
Do you want me to validate something for you right now?
Go for it.
As far as March and April, I have to move the end of April.
Ah,
So that's why everything's going to be up in the air. I might have to move. I might move before that. Depends on how fast I can clear this apartment out.
yeah. Okay, the two of wands is pretty extensive because it shows him looking from a battlemented roof over the sea or some kind of a shore.
Mhm.
And he's holding a globe in his right hand and a staff.
Mhm.
And he has a rose and a cross and a lily on the left. So it says between the alternative readings, it said there's no marriage possible for what that means because he has a ring on.
Mhm.
But they said on the one hand, riches and fortune and magnificence, and on the other hand, physical suffering and disease or chagrin or sadness or mortification. So it
Hmm.
sounds like you're going to be dealing with positive things and negative things.
Mhm. Yeah, because it's all about setting goals, making plans.
Yeah, it says here the design gives one a suggestion that he's overlooking his dominion, but he's also contemplating the rest of the globe. You know, he's
Mm-hmm.
looking it over and kind of a bit sad.
Yeah. So
Um,
so it's
to the grandeur of the world's wealth, you know, it's like,
yeah,
okay, that's what's happening with the whole world right now.
yeah,
Because there's all this money, nobody has it that really needs it.
yeah,
And it's crazy times. No, this is pretty much reality. It's not all
yeah.
not
So
all
it's more,
roses.
excuse me, sorry, more
It's not
stability than it
materialistic.
is a huge, a huge bank account. It's more stability. So that's really all I need is stability, not this up and down, and oh, like next week I gotta pay my rent and
Mhm.
I can't, you know.
Yeah,
I'm giving things away. People are more than happy to take things, but
yeah.
they don't really want to buy them, which
No, I know.
that's okay. You know
I
what? I'm
couldn't believe
giving,
I tried at my tag sale and people are
yeah.
just freaking ridiculous.
Well,
You know, something that would cost them $80 at Home Depot, they want me to sell it for $5.
yeah.
Something that
Well,
costs $20, a whole brand new set of, all the things for screwdrivers, brand
yeah.
new, would cost you over 20 at Home Depot. I was selling it for 10.
Hmm.
The guy goes, I'll give you
Yeah.
3.
Well,
I
you'll
couldn't,
notice the
if he goes,
wall.
3. I said, no. He walked away.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll notice the wall behind me is bare, except for that one picture there.
Yep.
I had a picture like my photograph that went from this corner all the way, which it's backwards here. So it was, it was this big. It was huge. It was big. Yeah. And, you know, I tried selling it for $200 and people were messaging me saying, oh, what a beautiful picture. Today I posted it and on a free, the group is called Buy Nothing. And so, you know, you put things up that you want to give away, and just all of a sudden I'm the most popular one because I'm giving away some pretty amazing things. But you know what? The people that I'm giving these things to are very grateful, and it just makes me, it feels good to see them very happy about it. So, you know, I don't expect anything to be in,
Appreciative.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
very, very appreciative. I don't expect anything in return, but you know, it would be nice. It would be nice. But again, these guys are extremely appreciative of the things that I'm giving them. I've given away a year and a half ago, I gave away all my shelves, and and I mean, in return, I got this beautiful handmade oak table, which I just love this table. I don't want to give it away, but when I move, I want to be able to have a little trailer that I'm towing behind my car, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be, I don't want to be tied down at all. So
Mhm.
anyway, we're coming up to just over an hour. Can you believe that?
Well, it was fun. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
get my
this is fun.
supper and
Yeah, I'm gonna
try
have
and
to
get my,
make it,
it's so
make this.
cold in here. I gotta get this stove cranking. It's going, but I don't really have the coals. I have to pay attention to it. That's what I do all day. I play with fire. I like fire. Keeps me warm, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a baby. You gotta tend to it.
Gotta make sure that's pampered. Yeah.
You probably had that in the old farmhouse.
In the good old days, yeah. That was,
You have
well,
wood
we had
stove
a
or just fireplace?
woods, we had a potbelly stove and a
Mhm.
furnace, a small mobile home furnace, which
Yep.
mobile home furnaces, they gather a lot of cold air, like they had that cold air return.
Yeah.
And we couldn't use the furnace in the winter because it would get that thick with ice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because of the cold air return coming in, and the condensation would build up, and then it just didn't work. So we relied on the wood stove a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. If I get it
Anyway,
cranked,
thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. This was so much fun.
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
guess
make
you
this.
got it.
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna make
work.
this a routine. I
So,
absolutely am. Okay,
yeah, well, if you
so
need another dry run, just let me know.
I
See if
will.
you can get.
And so
Boom.
before I go, I just want to say, if anybody is watching the replay, if anybody's watching now, I'm going to put the link to my website and to my Facebook page in the description down below. And please, and I don't like to ask, but please, if you're watching this, just like and maybe give me a little subscribe, because it helps my, I want to build this channel up a little bit. A lot, not a little bit. I want to build it a lot.
Yep.
And so if you give it a like, if you give us a subscribe, then even if you want to just give me a little comment, that would be even better. And again, I'm going to put all the descriptions down below. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
and
you.
hanging out with me.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks for the